What's up, my YouTube friends? Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone had an awesome Halloween. And now we're in the month of November, and you know what? It's time for another reaction video. Now, I'm not sure what I'm about to watch, but I'm super excited, so let's see how this goes.
Sean Connery died. The great Sean Connery. Yeah, my favorite James Bond of all time. Yeah, and he was getting a proper send-off for about 8 minutes on Twitter, and then the first hairy-legged white chick shows up, right? She's just got to be like, yeah, yeah. Are we really going to celebrate this man who advocated the hitting of women? It's like, first of all, he didn't advocate hitting women, okay? He just said, you know, every once in a while, you give him a little slap. Yeah, give him a little back of the hand. You remind him who's making the box office. You your hard drive.
Okay, now do we really know he was saying that for real, or was he joking? I mean, come on.
That's all he said, okay? Yes, it's a crazy statement in 2021. 1976, you know, it's not good, but it's not crazy. Right?
People say things, I don't know.
1930. You gotta put the shit in historical perspective.
You kind of do. You really do.
Movies. You ever watch movies from the 30s, 40s, and 50s? Yeah. Anytime a woman even has heightened emotion, there's some guy like, get a hold of yourself, see? Yeah, go make me a pop. Hold yourself. Right? That's what he grew up watching. I grew up in the 70s. I thought being a truck driver was a cool thing. You know, you had a monkey for a friend. You're going around, chicks.
That was a big thing.
Titties. I thought that was the worst. I had no idea. That's what I was watching.
I've seen some movies.
My thing is okay, so if you're going to cancel all of these fucking dead guys, and you're going to shit all over them after they're dead and they can't defend themselves, why are you only going after men? You know, what about all the horrible women in history?
Okay, that's a good question. I mean, really, that is a very good question.
You can't just go after the men. That would be sexist. And this is what they don't want. You know? I mean, what about Coco Chanel? Great example. Coco Chanel, widely considered a feminist icon. She started her own purse factory, right? The 19-teens or 20s, whatever the hell she did. I can't imagine the sexism that she had to deal with, you know? An amazing accomplishment, hats off to her, right? However, she was also a Nazi sympathizer. Yeah, that's like half her fucking Wikipedia page. Just sitting there, waiting for someone to read it. Right out in the open, nothing. So evidently what happened was, in World War II, old Adolf came rolling into town, okay, with his tanks with the Porsche engines in them, took over the town in like fucking 90 minutes. She freaked out. She closes up her shop, right? Figured out where all the head Nazis were staying, what hotel. She moved in there, and she started a relationship with one of the Nazis. Yeah.
Okay.
She started fucking Nazi.
I guess that's one way to make it through. You do what you have to do.
See those Holocaust videos? Huh? With those piles of kid shoes? Yeah. She was sucking the dick that did that. Now, just to refresh my memory, what did Sean Connery do again?
Oh, man.
Every once in a while, give him a little slap. That's what he did. She's sitting there like, hey, Adolf, what's going on? She so sold out her own country, she had to flee it at the end of the war. And I have no idea how many dicks she had to suck to get back in it. But I'll tell you, despite all of that, I still don't judge her. I don't. Because I've never been in that situation. You know, I've never been in a country where all of a sudden the most powerful army the world has ever seen comes in and takes it over in a couple hours. She must have been terrified, right? And she's a woman. You know, she's into fashion. They show up with those Hugo Boss uniforms. You know, please buckle a little people are getting shot in the street. She's freaking out, you know. And she's a woman. And women know, push comes to shove. When you get your back against the wall, no matter how bad it gets, they always have the option of fucking their way out of a situation. They always got that card they can play. Right?
Oh, man.
All women know this. Women know this. Men don't realize this till they go to prison. But women learn this early on. She had the option, and she took it. I can't get mad at her for that, you know? So she's dead and gone. I think she's up there in heaven. I think she made it. She's up there with Sean Connery. Every once in a while they have a disagreement. He gives a little slap, you know? He doesn't care. Once you shit on a Nazi's chest, I mean, a little tap dance not going to freak you out. Jesus can't say anything. He got a hooker, right? Everybody's got a little something they did. Yeah, there you go. So, still buy your Coco Chanel. She's still a hero. She was a victim. She was a victim of that time. She was frightened. She was scared. She didn't know what to do.
Okay, so I really can't disagree with anything he's saying here. I mean, he makes total sense. If you're gonna cancel one guy out, you gotta look at the other side. I mean, us girls, we did some crazy stuff, and I'm thinking, you know, we all didn't do, you know, what we should have done, and we all say crazy things, so maybe we really should really think about what we're actually doing when we're canceling people out. At the same time, I'm kind of like, okay, if they're already gone, does that really require all of our effort? I mean, they're gone, so there's not much we can do now, and all we can really do is, you know, kind of move forward. And I think people kind of set their mind on one thing and they stick to it for way too long. But he's not wrong. That's the one thing I keep saying when I see his videos, is that he's definitely not wrong. You gotta look at both sides. You kind of gotta take it for what it was. History is a very weird thing, and you're gonna have, you know, different times and different people, and they had different views. And honestly, if you're gonna be that stuck on what somebody says, you have to look at what we're doing now. I mean, there are a lot of people saying some really messed up things now, and a lot of people aren't being judged for it. I mean, they're just kind of letting it go. So why can't we do that with those that are already past? But either way, this guy is hilarious. I love his videos. They're always very straightforward, and they just make total sense. Especially with me, it's just, I'm very into, you know, equality, and I like the idea of what one side has, you know, you got to get the other side. If you're going to blame one side for one thing, you got to do the same thing for the other. And he just brings that home, and I really like this video. Hopefully you guys did too, though. If you did, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. Also, make sure to hit that little notification button. That way you guys know when I drop my next video. And if you get the chance, check out my Twitch streams on Wednesdays and Fridays. Just check my page for the times. Well, thanks for joining me here today, everybody. Stay spicy, my friends.